Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, March 16th. I'm Jim Weatherup, Chairman of the Oswego County Legislature. Joining me are Sara Sunday, Director of the Oswego County Office for the Aging, and Diane Oldenburg, Senior Public Health Educator for the County Health Department. Yesterday, we learned of the death of a pillar of our community, former State Senator H. Douglas Barkley. Senator Barkley lived a life of public service in many capacities, but he always stayed true to his roots and the people of Oswego County. On behalf of Oswego County, we extend our sympathies to all the Barkley family for your loss. Over the past few weeks, we've seen more COVID vaccine supplies come into the county, and New York State has made more residents eligible for the vaccine. As of this morning, 23.1%, or 27,291 of our residents, had received at least one dose of the vaccine. 15,323 residents are fully vaccinated. That is higher than the statewide average, which is now 22.9%. Last week, people aged 60 and over became eligible. Starting tomorrow, public-facing essential workers from government and nonprofit agencies will be able to receive the vaccine. As vaccine supplies increase, we are now able to start organizing vaccination of homebound residents. The County Health Department is compiling a list of people who meet the criteria and will begin to schedule visits by our nursing team. This process will take quite a bit of coordination. To make it as efficient as possible, the appointments will be based on locations and the number of people who have signed up. We want to make sure that our nurses can administer all vaccine doses in a vial. We don't want a single dose to go unused. People who meet the criteria may call the Health Department's COVID hotline at 315-349-3330 to be put on a waiting list. The hotline is open weekdays from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Another new and important development in vaccine distribution is that Kinney pharmacies will hold large-scale vaccination clinics for people aged 60 and over. Kinney's is working with the County Office for the Aging in areas where they have pharmacies. Sara Sunday from the Office of the Aging is here to give us more information about the clinics and how to make appointments. Sara?
Thank you, Chairman Weatherup. When the COVID-19 vaccine first became available in Oswego County for those aged 75 and older, the Office for the Aging was happy to think that one of the most vulnerable populations would now have a tool to help keep them safe. We quickly realized how difficult it was to navigate the online system to register for an appointment and the realization of the extremely limited quantities of vaccine being received. The Office for the Aging has been working hard for our seniors each day as we scan online sites for available vaccine appointments. The frustration our elderly face to try to secure an appointment has been very high for them, their families, and for the Office for the Aging. We've been busy taking many phone calls, searching websites, and assisting our elderly residents secure vaccination appointments at the state fairgrounds, local pharmacies, and most recently at the County Health Department clinics. In addition, we have been advocating with our state association, Aging New York, for a better method of securing appointments for our less than savvy population, less than tech savvy population. As part of that effort, Aging New York and Kinney Drugs have been working together to bring larger senior-only events to the 21 counties where Kinney Drugs has pharmacies. We're happy to announce that Oswego County is one of the counties being included in the senior vaccination event program. The Office for the Aging has secured 2 events, one in Fulton and one in Pulaski. The Fulton vaccination event will be this Friday, March 19th, at the Fulton War Memorial, located at 605 West Broadway Street, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Pulaski vaccination event will be at the Pulaski High School, located at 4624 Salina Street, on Tuesday, March 30th, from 3 to 7 p.m. All participants are required to be age 60 or older and must have an appointment. You can schedule an appointment by calling the Office for the Aging at 315-349-3484. Due to high call volume, You may need to leave a message and an OFA staff member will return your call. When calling, please have your insurance information ready, including Medicare or private insurance, as the information is needed for the registration process. All attendees will be required to wear a face mask and adhere to social distancing. The vaccine being administered at both events will require a second appointment. The second appointment will be scheduled at the event after you receive your first dose. The Office for the Aging wants to thank the City of Fulton, Mayor Michaels, and the Parks and Recreation Department, as well as the Pulaski School District and Superintendent Jennings for allowing us space for these events. If you're unable to attend either of these events, please know that the Office for the Aging will continue to assist seniors schedule vaccination appointments by checking pharmacies, the New York State Am I Eligible website, as well as the County Health Department website, where a link is provided every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. to register for the weekend clinic. I also want to mention that we're celebrating senior nutrition during the month of March. Due to COVID-19, the request for meals has increased substantially. The Office for the Aging has been able to provide weekday meals to seniors across the county, and no one has been denied a meal, to the tune of 288,843 meals in 2020. If you're in need of a weekday meal and are age 60 or older, please call the Office for the Aging to be screened for home-delivered meal delivery. Or maybe the grab-and-go meals may be a better fit. They're available for pickup in Central Square, Fulton, Hannibal, Mexico, and Phoenix. As part of the meal program, you'll also receive monthly nutrition education and have access to a registered dietitian for nutrition counseling. If you would like more information on senior nutrition meals, or if you want to schedule an appointment for an upcoming COVID-19 vaccination event, please call the Office for the Aging at 315-349-3484. And now I'll turn it over to Diane for the latest reports from the Health Department.
Thank you, Sarah. Our seven-day positivity rate has decreased slightly to 1.3%. A week ago, it was 1.6%. As of this afternoon, our County Health Department has administered 7,939 vaccines. This includes 500 Johnson & Johnson vaccines, 4,808 first-dose Moderna vaccines, and 2,631 second-dose Moderna vaccines. 3,131 residents are now fully vaccinated through the health department clinics. The CDC reminds us that it takes about 2 weeks after the second dose of the Moderna and Pfizer and the single dose of Johnson & Johnson vaccine to take full effect. As of this afternoon, we have a total of 157 active positive cases. We've received 162,841 test results back. We have 6,636 cumulative positive cases. We've received 153,836 negative test results. We have 6,390 patients released from isolation, and we have 89 deaths reported due to COVID-19. Total number of residents in mandatory isolation or quarantine is 434. The health department's vaccine clinics are held on Saturdays at the G. Ray Bodley High School in Fulton. The link to register is posted on the health department's website. Registration opens at 10 a.m. on Thursday mornings. On the website, we post which type of vaccine we are giving at the clinic. Please be aware that for the Moderna vaccine, you must be available to return to the same location for a second dose appointment 4 weeks later. There is no second dose needed for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The state's criteria for who is eligible changes frequently and appointments fill quickly. We encourage you to keep checking back on the website for appointments. Beginning March 19th, indoor restaurant dining capacity will increase from 50% to 75%, and beginning March 22nd, the social gathering limits will also increase. We want to make sure that as the state eases up on dining and group gathering restrictions, we are doing it in a safe manner so we don't interrupt the progress we've made. Our environmental division is working with local businesses to make sure they are aware of the reopening guidelines and limits on gathering for in-person catered events, expanded indoor dining, and vaccine availability for food service workers and hotel staff. Effective yesterday, venues that host in-person catered events, such as wedding receptions, conferences, or other celebrations, may host events that exceed the current New York State social gathering limit of 50 persons if they follow the state guidelines. This means notifying the County Health Department of scheduled events, enforcing testing or vaccination requirements, occupancy limits, social distancing, mask wearing, collecting information for contact tracing, and health screenings for staff. The guidance for these events is available on the Health Department COVID page and on the state forward.New York pages. The county COVID-19 hotline is also available Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. by calling 315-349-3330.
Thank you, Diane. The Health Department will hold its first rabies clinic March 31st in Scriba. Residents will need to follow standard COVID-19 protocols, and appointments are required in advance. There's more information about this on the county website at www.oswegocounty.com. Our COVID-19 vaccine clinics are a community effort, and we can always use more volunteers to help with registering and screening people, traffic flow, monitoring, and other tasks. A medical background is not required. Sign-up information is posted on the county website. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to do your part to help us get through this pandemic.